I think a lot of what's going on in town is everybody sort of benefiting from mutual strengths. I mean, you look at what Chris Serino and the town council are doing. I mean, they seem to have a different level of energy. You have Laney Cycly and Greater Chestertown Initiative, and River Arts is so much more active as River Arts than it was as, you know, the Arts League. And it's just, you know, we're all kind of working together, and there really seems to be a feeling of right place, right time. Yeah. For a lot of groups in Chestertown. Yeah, we're kind of, you know, working on the concept of what if we could stretch it throughout the weekend. I think there's so much going on a Friday, or on a first Friday evening, that you can't get everywhere that you want to go. So it was kind of a combination of, First Friday is really big. We don't want to take from that, but can we benefit from stretching it out? And Chris Serino has really been pushing the concept of, why don't we make some core tourist weekends? Let's give people a reason to come to Chestertown and stay for more than just an afternoon or just one evening. So it's one of those things too that when we were talking about it with Greater Chestertown Initiative, we don't want to, you know, tax our business owners by having them have to staff for an additional weekend or, you know, really alter their schedules. But we kind of said, if you have a promotion or you have a trunk show, or if you're going to have a presentation by a featured artist that you could sort of stretch into Saturday in addition to First Friday, would that work for you? And we're sort of just kind of leaving it up to the individual business, the individual gallery, to see how it works for everybody. The I sign. I'm planning to work with Chris Serino after the holidays to figure out what the right solution is going to be. So I know that I've had some level of dialogue with town management about what do we do. It's definitely a piece of technology that I think 4 or 5 years ago, when it was sort of first talked about in concept, it was cutting edge. But, you know, there's an iPod or an iPad, an iPhone in front of me right now. 10-year-old kids have iPhones, so it's one of those things that technology moves a lot faster than anybody ever would have imagined. I think there's a use for the components, so it's a matter of what can we do. Maybe it's, you know, better used as an educational tool in a visitor center or a historical society, and just figuring out what can we do with what we have to make it work. And Downtown Chestertown Association is a business association. The businesses who choose to be members pay dues. With their dues, we host events that get people downtown. I mean, our mission is pretty clear, and I think we really function within our mission very well. You know, we've been hosting the events like the July First Friday, the Independence Day, where we give away, you know, snacks and toys to the kids. It gets people in, you know, from our community, Taste of the Town. Our December First Friday, which is now wrapped up in the Winterfest weekend, but I mean, I could go on and on. So D.C.A. is functioning the way a business organization would, and I feel lucky to be a part of it. You know, I feel lucky to you know, have this level of participation in it, and to help see where it goes. And, you know, I hope can offer a different perspective. You know, I'm a little bit younger than some of the other major stakeholders, so you know, I have plenty of friends who are my age that live here and work here, and I think a lot of people focus on getting retirees into town. We need to find a way to get more young people to come here or to stay here after they graduate. Because I feel like those of us in the 30s, we're kind of a rare breed to a certain extent, and it's important to have people who are going to stay here and have kids here.